Some say, "Eh, jialat lah, my husband not the right one. How?" One word, two word, can or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a mom boss, you need to be A, B, and C. So pick 3 words to replace A, B, C.
Definitely bossy, B, assertive, and C, I think structured.
As a mom boss, need to be a good listener, yeah, and a careful planner. And then the third one, right, be courageous.
For me, would be A would be sincere, B would be empathetic, C would be humorous.
Which you are now. Okay, so next question. One word to describe yourself as a mother.
I think I would go back to definitely being bossy. I'm always trying to tell my children everything. I'm not saying they listen though, but I still like to tell. My husband also, it's not just my children, my husband also, he feels the mum bossiness from me.
Okay, how about Carol?
That was actually my word.
It's true.
Yeah, 100% bossy. No choice. You have to be to get things done.
For me, I think needy. Like, I need to be around my children, I need to hug them, and all the time. So yes.
Thank you for taking your time off from them too. Okay, the third question. One word to describe yourself as a boss.
Wow, bossy also
Your word very good. Versatile.
But because you see, when people are bossy, they are the glue that put people together. People are driven by a mission or purpose or motive, objective. It's because there is one person that sets direction. So it's not negative. It's positive to be bossy.
I'm more leaning towards nurturing. Because I'm nurturing the team to do better and challenging them to do better.
Nurturing for me as well. Yeah. Actually, the same way, like the way I take care of my children, I use the same principles on my staff. Yeah.
From 1 to 10, how important is the husband in your journey as a mom boss, and why?
I say 10 for me. I don't think I can be the person I am in every aspect, emotional, mental, educational. I remember that when he signed up for Masters, he sneaked me into his lecture class and bought me a textbook so I could see him through with him. And we do his Master's assignment together. In the end, he graduated with a degree, but it almost feels like it's mine as well. So I would say my husband is a 10. I cannot do things without him.
I know my husband would definitely say, without a doubt, 10. But I want to bring him down to earth a little bit. I'll just say I'll give him a 9.
Still top scorer. Still an A.
Why?
Why? I just don't want him to fly, that's all. I just want to bring him down to earth, stop floating.
So what makes him a 9?
Well, I always want to leave a little bit more room for improvement. Yeah, and it is actually challenging for him because I know if he's in the position, he will challenge me too.
For me, I think 10 for effort. He always tries his best, and he's always my primary source of childcare support lah. So always check with him first, right, before I check with my parents. So yes, I think he always tries his best. So it's a 10.
Okay. Husband very important.
Yeah.
The right husband, need to correct.
The
right husband.
Yeah.
The right husband is very important.
Not
just any husband, okay?
Yeah, but also controversial. Someone say, jialat lah, my husband not the right one, how? But we can make them the right one by teaching them how to do it. Yeah, that's what being a mom boss is about, you see. Now, how to teach moms to teach their husband to be supportive husband. I think very important. It's like, teach your husband to be supportive.
Or the wife sign up their husband.
Yeah.
Why am I here? I don't know, my wife sent me.
What is one thing you appreciate most about yourself as a woman?
Actually, I think woman has a lot of qualities, and I think that to me, the cat to care about how you look and present yourself. I think women does this more than men. They always put in extra effort to the way they choose their attire or how they present themselves. And I think that skill in itself, because they care, a little bit vain as well, it actually attracts the kind of people they want in their business. It appeals them to the right people, and it sets a permanent brand identity. So they find themselves in the way they present themselves.
So this is what you appreciate most about yourself.
Yes, because men, even I have to pick their clothes for them. They don't know what to wear.
My mom comes to me for advice. I am most appreciative of my femininity. Yeah, it's definitely panned out a lot better. I think I have more opportunities and doors open because I'm a female, and I embrace that.
I think for me will be my authenticity, if it even makes sense. Yeah, like I feel like I truly care for, like every person I talk to, and yeah.
Yeah. Mothers just care.
Yeah,
you don't have to be
just
my
care.
son, but I still care about you.
Yeah, like you don't have to be my customer, for example, but I still genuinely want to
Yeah.
listen to you and genuinely want to talk to you lah.
Yeah.
If you could give this one thing to any mom you meet out there, what would it be?
As if to be physical.
My husband. I give you.
No, does it have to be physical thing? Okay. Actually, I want to recommend therapy, because I think people misconcept that therapy is for people who are sick or anything like that. But actually, therapy keeps you in check with yourself. And that's where you come back a performer. Because as a mom, your role is way more than just doing business. You're handling people, you're having kids. So what you do is you need to unload the crisis you carry with you, because you care so much. You carry so many people's burden with you. So I do therapy one call every 2 weeks to unload. And then I realize I come back as a fresh person, ready to take on more, and I become a performer. So I do encourage therapy.
Yeah, and this is definitely along the area of my work. I wouldn't call it therapy, but more or less. But it's about having that space, a safe space to be vulnerable and be open. Yeah, that would be it.
I'll just give you a hug.
Yeah, that's nice as well. Good day, bad day, I still
Yeah, just
Who doesn't like a hug?
maybe somebody. Yeah, simple.
Of the
Simple
same
answer.
gender.
Opposite must be handsome.
And not married.
Oh, I'm not married.
And not
and
married,
young.
okay?
And young.
Okay.
Which is harder, running a business or running a family?
Well, running a family. Because business, you manage people, at some point they leave, they're on their own and you wouldn't bother. But your children, whatever you impart to them, is going to affect them for the rest of their life and their children. So I think running a family is a bigger business, even though it doesn't pay so much.
We don't get it.
Does it pay?
Any other thoughts since you all agree?
No other thought.
No, but I think we are more emotionally involved in the family. So the disappointments are greater also.
Yeah.
But likewise, the satisfaction is greater.
When you hear the words woman empowerment, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
For me, it's equality, because once woman is empowered, they have their own voice, and their partners or their business partners or their spouses treat them equal. And that's what women want. Women doesn't want to compete with, for example, their husband to purposely do better. They just want to be treated equal, so that they can get involved with decision for their family and work with their business as well. So, yeah.
The word empowerment, right? Somehow, in a different context, it comes from a negative perspective. It's like, why do we need to empower women? Okay, women are already empowered, and that's my stance. We are all already empowered. It's just that we need that platform and that opportunity, to really go and unleash ourselves to do so.
So for me, I think will be to have the courage to be who you really are lah. Yeah, don't have to be conformed to society's values. don't have to be conformed to society's opinions of you. Just be yourself. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.